And we're back with the vomit again. So, our fleet has just come back from another exploration mission. I would send to some of these, but not right now. We have more important things to do with our navy and our transports. We are going to go after Joloff mostly because we want Kaor for the estuary to help us in the Ivory Coast, considering that we keep getting knocked out of the Gold Coast by the bloody natives and yeah, crazy shit. So for now, we're going to take our navy. We're going to pick up our main. Well, this is actually our secondary army. I should also be naming that properly. Well, it is Guardia Real anyway. I should be naming it. Oh, ooh, how did you guys? Oh yeah, you guys actually had to flow through. You guys went to the Azores, which actually meant you went through some open sea. Just make sure no one's in there. Oh, Uruguay is finally done, despite the amount of times that the natives tried to, you know, stop Uruguay from being colonized. Uruguay has been colonized. I really want to skip La Plata for now, just to be able to lock up the Caribbean. There are still a few natives here that I don't really want to play with at the moment. I also need to get somewhere like need to get somewhere like this to be able to connect up Llanos to the coast so I can actually court, but not for now. I believe I will keep going with La Plata and let us get Rosario. It's inland, it's not a coast, but it also enables me to get to Charrua slightly in the future. In fact, once I finish Joloff, I might go down to Charrua and be able to colonial conquest them. It'll give me 2 more provinces that I need for that region, for La Plata. And then we will have colonial La Plata for ourselves. It should be Torcedilla to ourselves very soon. We're also currently integrating or annexing Portugal because I really just don't want them doing anything, and sure, may as well just give me these provinces now rather than later. Stop, you know, wasting a Diplo slot, all that fun stuff. They're still having to constantly try and land on their peasants because they only have 1 boat. They may have a somewhat. Well, it's a 4-1. Okay, it's the same as mine. But yeah, they only have a 4-1. I will take Kaor. Mali and Jine will both join. Who cares? They're below on tech, you know. Their tech is inferior. Okay, so this is true. Okay, apparently this does happen now. You get exiled on the boat. That's a bit shitty, honestly. Let's de-exile ourselves here. Let's get back on the boat and go back out. Yeah, see, it's kind of shitty that you get exiled while on the boat. I mean, you have to declare before you start moving. Who the hell does that, you know? This is a no man's land. I should be able to just go out here, go right next to you and be like, okay, I'm now at war with you, with all my forces sitting in a boat on your doorstep. It was similar to when they made it so that even if you had military access through someone, you got exiled in there, so that you couldn't pile up on someone's border before declaring. Yeah, well, there's no border here. It's literally land. It's just leave it be. Oh hey, well they're all having problems with the pretender rebs right there. This would be a great time to run in for a wipe. Cause morale jump. Morale jump. Base low morale anyway. Lower tactics to begin with. That should hurt them. There we go. Get rid of that. You're not running, are you? Someone should be running, but they're not. Yeah, they're locked in place. Why are they not moving? So I just stand there. There we go. That's a wipe. I don't know why they weren't running. Because they should have ran. They really should have ran. Anyway, just give me Kaor. I want Kaor. I want Trarza. Is that... Oh, it's Aragon. I was telling myself, is that Brazil? Is that, you know, our Sambadrome helping us out? No, it's just Aragon. Never mind, it's just Aragon. Oh, unhappiness among the merchants. Lose 50 dip or lose mercantilism. Never lose mercantilism. Never. Never. Never lose mercantilism. It is so not worth it. Both countries need to be at peace. Oh, right. Right. I can't continue the vassal. I can't do the vassal because he has rebels, right? So I actually do need to go wipe out those rebels at some point. I bet people have probably already been yelling that at the screen for a while, but yeah, I've only just realised, okay, it's not too bad. Wait, Portugal, get your priorities straight here. Seriously, Portugal, get your get your priorities in order. Deal with your rebels, not a crazy war out here that, you know, isn't really your problem to worry about. Are they? Oh, they're culture converting it already. Yeah, the colonial AIs are very they're very, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, they culture convert, which is the main thing, and they're very happy to do it, and they do it as quickly as they can. Ooh, why did that turn Protestant? There must have been an event of some kind to allow that to go Protestant. And they're still making the... Well, they started the culture conversion before that, though, so maybe... I don't know, but I think the Protestants, that was some sort of... something like exile of people or something. Or exile of the... just of minorities, really, something like that. Ugh, peasants. Go away. I'm not here to kill your peasants, I'm here to take your provinces. So you should, you know, allow me to take your provinces. Actually, I don't need to blockade this. I'll let Aragon do it themselves. They're already gotten pretty far with it anyway. Just the taxes difference, and somehow that one just got a lot quicker than, has just gone a lot quicker than this one. So let's just go here and blockade this. Come on, Yolof, I need these provinces, man. I need these provinces, man. I need this. I need the trade power. Give me the trade power, man. Trade power. Gotta have that trade power. So once we take these, I also want to fab claims on these two as well, because they're also in the Ivory Coast. Inside further, I'm not terribly too worried about it right now. All that matters right now is the Ivory Coast, specifically trying to get the bonus merchant out of it, because you can never go wrong with more merchants. Every merchant above the base is an extra 6 naval force limit, which is probably why I have so much here. As you can see, yeah. There's a base value, centers of trade, trade company, centers of trade, ports from merchant. Okay, it's 5. Sorry, 5 per extra merchant above the base of 2 that you have. But also all these bonus merchants that you can get from, you know, trade company regions and colonial nations means you don't need to actually physically take trade, even though you're you know, you could be a wildly spanning global empire. But all the merchants you'll get from it will allow you to direct the trade more easily towards your home node, rather than having to, you know, collect in multiple places or have to send trade fleets everywhere, things like that. It's just easier when you have loads of merchants. That said, loads of merchants also means you can actually have big, ginormous trade fleets. By like mid to late game, AI Castile or AI Spain and Portugal will have trade fleets of like about 200, 250 light ships in Sevilla, trying to, you know, just protecting the trade. Basically, they end up kind of trying to one up each other with their light ships, which is a bit funny. So let's see if we can actually explore some of these lands while we're at war with them. Although hopefully it won't be too much longer before they'll be willing to give it to us. I only want the 2 provinces, that's all. There's not much else I can get from it. This is just a basic conquest war. I don't have overseas expansion yet. When I do, I'll be able to start my overseas expansion chants. Overseas expansion, one of the more fun CVs to do around here. Especially if you can be the first to westernize in an area like this, and you take expansion, you get overseas expansion on everything around you. Gotta love those zero dip. Gotta love the zero dip CVs. Yeah, they're brilliant. They really are. They're brilliant. So the colony is still doing okay, just as long as we can actually get these sieges. Starting to get you. Ooh, we lost the theologian. Well, we don't have to worry about getting too much admin now. The theologian is gone. So oh, that was a +1 guy with... That was a +1 missionary strength guy. I think I will gladly take that, because it should allow me to convert garb a lot quicker. So I will gladly take you. Start the conversion. Cotton Martinique. That's nice. It's not sugar, but it's, you know, it's decent enough. 15%. Still not willing to give up. We'll be taking out one of your shits with ease. It's a shame I didn't get it. I wouldn't have minded getting it. I think this is going to be this fight here might give me just enough war score. It's all I want. But of course, the AI is just stubborn in these games and won't give it up. Yeah, see? More war score, more relative strengths. Still won't give it up. Come on, Aragon, take out the Kong troops. That should make it even more. That's still more war score, and apparently, you know... No, I don't know if that was more war score or not, but yeah. Still won't give it up. Keep sieging, lads. Keep sieging. Can I actually... Will I be able to reach these lights in time? Oh, they're not running away, so I may as well kill the light ships. If anything, it might be a tad more war score. 0.25 apparently. Probably wouldn't give much more than that, I don't think. Yeah, just 0.25. It's enough for a percentage, and yeah, there to go. They only have 13 ducats, but I'll take them anyway. Thank you, that's all I wanted. Give me those 2 provinces, so that I can use them for trade company. And I will core them cheap, because they're distant overseas, so they're cheap to core. Unfortunately, you can't, because they're distant overseas, you can't increase the autonomy to reduce the unrest, so I'll actually have to babysit here for a while. Go away, Portugal, please. And let's keep a quick check on the trade company. We're up to 27% now that we have this. And as the autonomy, unfortunately, won't be ticking down, but it's got a massive trade power buff just from being in the trade company. So we shall core these 2. Unfortunately, yeah, they're cheap. Cheap means that they're not going to... they don't exactly help the massive stockpile of admin all that much. At least not immediately. Unless I were to, like, go take Arawak, go take Magdalena from Arawak. See, that's probably an idea, though. They're allied with the Muisca. Are they settling down? They've settled down, okay. They're allied with the Muisca, and they're just going to take... What is that? Capital the Zakwi. Want the autonomy change. Ooh, okay. So they do have a bit of a... They do have a... What to call it? They do have a bit of an... some... not DHEs, dynamic historical events, just events in general. That's a nasty one, though. Monthly autonomy change plus 0.15. That's a lot of autonomy for what you have. So anyway, let's get some more. Let's go to the west. You go to the West Bermuda Sea. Explore that. Gonna keep the second army down here because I will need to be careful of the unrest, just in case there is something that rise up. Or thankfully, it's 2 separate factions, so it's not going to be that much of an issue. Why is French keeping... Oh, see, I've always found the AI always tends to march a load of troops by a border whenever a border province is under attack by rebels, or under attack, under siege, or currently sieged out or occupied by rebels. They always seem to do that. It's a bit peculiar, I've found, but I suppose they're just protecting themselves in case the rebels suddenly decide, hey, I'm just gonna waltz in here, and they do it. Is this gonna reveal Bermuda? I don't know. I would like it if this reveals Bermuda by the time it goes in. We have another religious civil disorder. No. But I probably have to send for the coast of Bermuda. How's that looking? That's looking nice and Protestant. That's looking pretty Protestant. Also, Sweden's starting to get hit now. That's a pretty big blob. That in itself is going to become a different kind of big blue blob. Austria's going to have problems. That's Salzburg with some kind of zealots, either Catholic or either Catholic or Protestant zealots. I don't know which one, but there's some zealots there anyway that are having some issues. Oh, we're ready for another mission. We should be. Where are we going to go to? Yep, there's Bermuda. We can explore the coast of Bermuda, and I'll want to actually take Bermuda soonish, or as quick as possible, because it's free. No natives there, basically. Wow, where is the AI? Where is England? England has nearly 5 in exploration. Where are they? France is only 7 in there. Ah, there's Portugal. We've integrated Portugal. G prestige. Let's see what we got out of it. We got a couple of armies here. We got 1 army here. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to you. I suppose you can come, and you are a single boat. Hooray. A single transport. That's all I got out of them. Yeah, they really weren't worth much. I now have the Azores and Madeira. The other thing that's key is that I now have the range for it. I don't need to waste money on prestige. I have prestige. Stop making me waste money on prestige. Oh yes, there's colonial Eastern America. See, nothing there. It also starts... Oh, it starts no religion. Right. I was going to say, oh, it probably starts Catholic. No, it just starts no religion. Right. Colonial Assembly in Sambadrone. They gain a little bit of liberty desire. Does that actually stick? They've made their own assembly. So... Events and province defections, -5. What? That's odd. I thought they gained 5 Liberty Desire, not lost. That's a bit peculiar. But anyway, it says it right there. Okay, that's that is weird. I thought it was supposed to gain, not the other way around. Okay, we lost our commandant, so we're starting to make a decent amount of bank, but only plus... Well, there's a +1 there, but I still have to finish off an idea group, so I think the +2. I'll take the fort defense again for some +2 on the mill. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, you're helping out Naples with the peasants. Wait, where's Naples' army, of all things? Where's the Neapolitan army, of all things? Are they, like, walking through the TI all the way back or something like that? I don't quite know. I really hope they're not. Because that would be a bit of a pain. Oh, the coast of Eriksford as well. Okay, let's reveal the final bit of Greenland, where all the polar bears are, all the Jan Mayen is. Oh, yeah, there's a couple of polar bears and a seal. Okay, but mostly the polar bears. And I think we have to get this at some point as well. I don't know what it's called. Actually, there's 2 separate provinces there, so we'll have to get that. Then we'll finish off the Caribbean, and then I think we're gonna have to start exploring, like, the east of Africa. Oh, right, St. Helena. I need that at some point. I really need to get that. In fact, St. Helena is far more important than Bermuda. Bermuda's just a stepping stone into Eastern America. If I'm not willing to go to Eastern America, I don't need that. So, yeah, but I really, really need to go take... I really need to take, like, Eastern America. Okay, I'm going to do Fabricate on Mechnus. I'm nearly capped again. I'm going to have to, like, take Stab. I'm going to have to manually boost stability for something to do with all these points. Morocco has no buddies, yeah, so I could just waltz in and be like, hey, Morocco, yoink, sort of thing. Get you guys to come home. You're going to come back to the Azores, which is good. After that, I can... Well, I'll have to wait for you to come back. I'll send you down here. We'll grab this troop. You can just go there and wait. Again, wait until I can figure out... Ah, okay, we've hit the admin cap. I don't know if I want to build more buildings right now. I don't necessarily have the money. Ugh. Just boost stability. It's all I can really do with the points for now. My god. It's all I can do with the points for now. Okay, guard that. Oh, right. It's because you were Portuguese. So you're Portuguese Guard Real. There we go. So that's England finally exploring for themselves. You can see that because that generally means that's a good explorer that's there. Okay, you guys go to Cadiz, pick up the final transport. We will, yes, we'll gladly pick up siege ability. It also gives us the papal influence buff, so we now get a little bit more. We get 7.9 a year. 2 from being a devout Catholic, as well as the cardinals, the base value, and the opinion with the Pope. Orinoco Delta's nearly done. That's brilliant. I'm gonna have to take you and go straight to St. Helena. As for the troops here, I don't know. I really will want to get them over into the Gold Coast. 981, 19, okay, you're going to be well within half a year, I think, so just go to St. Helena, you'll finish on your own with ease. So the main fleet going to get in. Need a small, brief repair. Because I went through an open sea. These went through 2 open seas, or was it? I must have spent the month tick within the open sea. So, yes, Morocco. Unfortunately, it's a mountain, which is going to be a pain. They're also, though, only Tech 7, so I think it's safe to just take this province here and also go to Meknes after that. Gotta do something with this admin. And if something means eating Moroccans and coring their very expensive land, then so be it. So be it, that's what I'll do. Okay, go to Dokala. If anything, if I can also like isolate Fez, if I can isolate the capital, that'll be brilliant. Also, something actually I should be doing, I should be building trade depots in the good provinces. Good as in the provinces that actually make trade power. Specifically, the trade power for Sevilla, there being the 4 COT and estuaries. Again, here another estuary, and then there's COT. Aragon is now papal controller. Ooh. That means I could become papal controller if and when I do integrate them. When I get the chance to hit the button, assuming they stay it. What's it? France at war with Cologne. Liège and conquest of Cologne. They're back at war with Austria again. Oh, colonial ventures. Right. How far? Yeah, it's either investing in the naval force, which means heavy and lights cost a little bit more, but the Diplotech is a little bit cheaper, basically 60 off, or the other way around. Or not the other way around, just Diplotech costs more. I'm going to make it cheaper, so I can actually get it sooner. Or rather, so I can get it, like, very soon. Like, I pretty much just want it now. As for you guys... there we go, Atlantic Ocean Islands, Central America. Yeah, go explore that coast. The Mosquitos Coast. Go explore that thing. Get the rest of them out of there. Orinoco Delta's finished. I wanted to send you somewhere. I forget where I was going. Oh yeah, I was going Gold Coast, but that will need Martinique to finish. Although by the time Martinique finishes, I can then send these guys onto, like, Dominica. Definitely Dominica. Need that base 7. Definitely need that base 7 in Dominica. Without a shadow of a doubt. Austria's still Emperor. He's not going to remain Emperor. I don't know if he's going to remain Emperor for much longer, especially with that level of Catholicism coming in. So there's Orinoco Delta, done. That puts 2 in Colombia. I'll need a few more before I can actually get a CN there. But that's not important right now. I don't have to worry about it. Holy... Okay, you guys go land there and whack some face, why don't you? Also, siege is 27. So the siege ability is basically counteracting the piety at this stage, since it's no longer such a massive Miltech advantage. Here we go. Oh, they changed this a lot. What it used to be is... this decision basically used to be, when you taxed it, you gained 1% tariff value in exchange for 1% Liberty Desire, because Liberty Desire was kind of a different thing, mechanic at the time. Rather than it being specifically, rather than being generated on the fly based on various things, it was just kind of a constant that went up and down. So now it's actually a tough choice. 5% tariff value is basically increasing the tariffs. It's in essence 50 admin that you would have otherwise spent to put their tariffs up. That said, putting the tariffs up will directly put up the Liberty Desire by another few percent, so that's the question of whether to do it or not, or just leave it be, take the points. I think at this stage, again, tariffs are never a major bit of income for me. I don't particularly care about them. Yeah, let's just leave them be. We'll gain some points. We got 10 mil. That's actually good. Considering I got a mil idea, it's good to get some nice mil points on top of that. So Dalina, here we go. Finally being colonized. We shall add that, which is also in Ivory Coast. Cardinal Minister. It's always an interesting event. You get it for whenever you have a cardinal. You can either... basically, your cardinal is good and should be in your government, so you can get him in the administration, a little bit extra missionary strength, lose tolerance to heretics, and some more PI. Or you gain a little bit of prestige. That said, whenever you have Cardinal Minister, there's then a secondary event, which I don't know how soon it fires after. That basically means you either have to lose the Cardinal completely, or... I forget the other negative, but I always like the positive. More PI and a little bit more missionary strength. Especially, you know, the PI is great when you're planning on remaining Catholic, and the missionary helps, well, missionary helps to convert stuff, except when, you know, Morocco sieges it. But yeah, it goes a heck of a lot quicker now, as well as that Cardinal in administration. And of course, you guys are, yeah, having problems because I still have that fort defense guy. Yeah, fort defense. That Cannibal Conquistador should roll off, should wear off pretty soon. Oh, we got fully on again. Go for the eyes. We got it for a second year in a row. Or we got it for a second 5-year pulse event in a row. Okay, where should we go? Costa Havana, thank you. What tech is that? Oh yes, Dip 9. You now have Carracks. Okay, explore that coast. That's the last thing I need you to do here. Then I'm going to actually... Yeah, I think I'm going to send these guys on the... try and circumnavigate. Whether it'll work, who knows. If I lose all my boats... Actually, that would be a pain if I lost all my boats. But, you know, I can just rebuild them. They're not exactly too expensive. Well, the heavies are expensive. The transport's not so much. Especially considering I'm having so many... Oh, England's coming into... knows about the Caribbean now. Okay. Glad I know about that as well. But I've also now fully explored the Caribbean. There's not much left to do unless I wanted to explore the coast up top, which is... I think that's... No, it's a lot higher than that. Something up north, but I don't think so. Let's try the circumnavigation. So I think they start... Where do they start? Close to Gambia. I don't know where he's going to go from here, but... it might be something worth looking at. Oh, Naples. Ow. I'll help them once they finish sieging. I got a siege to finish. Sieges are better. And, yeah. Apparently, though, when you do go on the... when you do attempt to circumnavigate, you will take the attrition, unlike the other ones. Unlike regular missions where you didn't. So it'll probably take a bit of attrition through the open sea here. Yep. Oof. Ow. And then it's just a case of, will they make it back? Who knows? And there's that siege I needed. Good. I'm going to go counter their siege and then go try and siege out Meknes while we're still trying to not convert it, we're still attempting to fabricate a claim on it. Oh, and now you're going back across? Why? Oh, they're going to Magellan Strait, right. And they go around the other way from there. Yeah, this probably won't actually work, because that's a lot of attrition that he's actually taking, which is a bit of a pain. I colonize Alta Gracia again. That's because I've run out of... my colonial enthusiasm has run out. So it wants me to recolonize, but that's not going to happen. After Martinique, it's going to be straight to Dominica. Got it to get that 7 base tanks. Now, how far... See, I'm still in range until we get to here, and then from there on, who knows. Once Trajan and Kaor are done, we will now... Oh, I only have 1 missionary spare. We'll start to convert them. Again, they do lose a bit of missionary strength from us, but it's still pretty darn quick, because even though the Sunni negative is still there, there's still a lot of positives to it. I really just want to kind of follow my fleet as they attempt to circumnavigate. They probably won't get there though. It's going to take a while to get through there. Yeah, it'll probably take them a while to do so. Then again, a lot of this land is, a lot of these sea zones has been explored, so who knows? We shall see. We shall see. We shall attempt. Who knows? Oh, there's Tunis. Wait, we got it against Tunis? Oh, Tunis must have taken himself some time then. Okay. Interesting, Tunis. Interesting. Not something I really completely need to worry about. Let's rebuff. You know what I should be doing? I should be buffing relations with my colonial nations, because that directly affects the liberty desire. So it will be an idea. The real question is, where are they going to go from here? Ooh, there's Martinique done. 7.5. Jesus, that's a lot. So they're going to go all the way up across here. They're going to go to like Hawaii or something, is it? Right, Martinique done. You go to Dominica. Oh, we're still building all the rest of the buildings, although the trade depots are finished now, so not that we need to, not that there's much more for us to gain out of our node. We already have it 100%, but it also helps the trade propagation, which is nice. We're up to 5% already. I'm tempted to call this off until we can get an explorer that's actually semi-decent. In fact, I think I will. Can I not tell them to stop? Oh, I can't. So now that it's started, that's it, it's committed. They're committed to it now that it's been started. Oh dear. I'm tempted to just start building a few more ships right now, just in case. I mean, I'm gonna get, you know, I get 2 when I take in Aragon. Let's build a few more heavies. Yeah, I got the money for it, yeah. We'll build a few more heavies. I'm gonna get more than enough light ships by the time I get it. That won't make it proper fleet. No, it definitely will not make it proper fleet. It's still a bit insulting, that mission, when it's like, create a proper fleet because I have such a high force limit. Just because I have a high force limit doesn't mean I need to use it. It was the same in not that Ottoman run for the 1000. It was a previous Ottoman run that I was doing for Silk Road, where I ended up taking quantity in it, and at one point I was like, I have a force limit like 800 with 500,000 troops. Even though my army is 3 times the size of the second biggest army, I kept getting the mission to create an army for our nation. People laugh at the size of our army. Dude, it's a massive army. It's bloody huge. Just because it's only 60% of the force limit doesn't mean people laugh at us. You know, I'm not under any threat on land for soldiers at that time. But it was like, nope, have the mission. Urgh. 'Twas annoying. 'Twas very annoying.